Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Craig from popthecrowd.co.uk, and today is our first episode with our rosters of PTC Wars. Now, because I drafted last, I now have to pitch first, which means I can potentially get screwed over with the most screwjob cards. Screwjob cards we've explained to use before, so if we all want to draw one from the pile, and that'll be our screwjobs for this month.
I don't trust that you shuffle these properly, and you've definitely set this up so you pick that magical green one that was on top. Anybody else seeing these shenanigans that are being played right now?
Unless he's gimmicked the deck.
Nah, he hasn't gimmicked the deck.
Are you happy?
No, not at all. Shuffle.
This is the level we're dealing with.
This could have been done before the
It should have been done before, I reckon so too. If someone...
The level of distrust here is...
It's amazing for the first show. Right. Have we got my cards?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll be pitching my first show.
Mine's is a devastator.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy.
Maybe not a good one for me.
So yeah, screwjob cards. Screwjob cards are cards designed to fuck over the other promotion. They can be played at any time, and will be played by stopping the 8-minute timer and playing it and letting the promoter solve the issue that screwjob cards has caused. We have 8 minutes to pitch our card, and if your time runs over, that match doesn't exist on your card. So say, Fletcher, you spend 7 minutes and 30 seconds pitching this fantastic opening match.
Thank you.
But you spend 30 seconds and then it runs out. That's it. Only that one card exists.
Do we pause when cards are being played, screwjob cards?
Yes, so you press pause on there, you screw over the promoter, and then you say, right, you have X amount to solve it.
I hope there's a pause button.
Now, there is, don't worry.
Ooh.
Check out this big budget on Brett, eh?
What we don't know is that he's done this before with his real friends, and we're just the backup.
My friends don't talk about wrestling. I think I'm ready to...
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to pitch. PTC Wars, let's do this.
You're gone.
Right, so I would like to introduce you guys to Prohibition Pro Wrestling, or PPW for short. It is held in a venue that is called the Speakeasy. It's like this little underground place that holds a couple of hundred people. It's very dimly lit, but with a couple of lightings that's in the middle. It's very gig venue orientated, where it's all eyes on the stage. So the shows, nice. So the shows follow a simple thing. Each show is named after the password that you have to speak to get into the venue. So
I'm so enthralled.
So this venue is named. Sorry, the password for this one is beginnings. Because
How do you get the password?
You book your tickets online, and then it'll be emailed a link to you.
I don't trust the internet.
Should I just also say, we shouldn't be talking?
I am also running out of time while you are doing it.
Yeah, we probably should have.
So the opening match
He's running out
is
of time.
Mark Haskins versus Joseph Connors. Sets the tone straight away. You've got a fantastic technical match between two of the UK's finest. You've got Mark Haskins, who comes out with Vicky Haskins, and Joseph Connors, who is on a tear. He's going to be a very good babyface for PPW. Now, what you have, the solid technical bout and an excellent showcase. Haskins will win that via submission, but Joseph Connors will pass out and not tap out. Moving straight on to our tag team match, and we get to meet our special guest announcers for tonight. You have Detective Money, and you also have man-like Detective Reese.
Oh, I see what he did there.
Oh,
Yes,
very good,
yeah.
very good.
I'm going to pause at this moment.
Straight away.
And I'm going to play this, because you mentioned tag teams.
Yeah.
My screwjob card dictates that all of the players must decide which one of your tag teams has to disband.
So is that from my card, or the ones that are getting played in this match?
I believe it's all. You tell me who your tag teams are, and I'll tell you which ones aren't going to be a tag team anymore.
That's a very, very, very vaguely worded card that's going to fuck me over straight away.
Well, you wrote it. This is
I
literally
know.
For the benefit, it should have just be this match.
It says all tag teams. So who's in this match? Greg, just tell us what to say about this match. Let's ruin this match.
Yeah.
It's Kings of the North
Oh.
and the 87, Roy Johnson. And
Are Doris and Jean planning to be a tag team? I feel like they built them up to be a tag team.
They are presenting as a 2, but I don't have.
I see.
I
You
don't
take away
think
the
we should
kings.
ask him for future ideas. We have to play the card on the information that we have, which is at this point.
They aren't involved in the match, but they're involved in a bit of afters.
I say we get rid of the kings.
I say,
Yeah,
I adore the Kings.
Me too.
And I just think it would be very. I think it would look judging by that
Because he
face,
wants to build his tag team
yeah,
division around the
judging
kings.
by
So.
that- judging by that face.
I think that they could have a great future as singles wrestlers.
Me
Let's
too.
find out.
Let's find out.
Let's
Let's
find
find out.
So
Right,
you have to book this on the fly now. Is
Yep.
that-
Yeah, and I'll give you 20 seconds.
Shit.
Just have a quick think.
Mm-hmm.
You now just lost a tag team and a tag team match.
Well,
Does he have to
put it-
demand them instantly,
he
or
could
I
have
think
the match.
it's
He could-
disbanded. They're disbanded.
He could have the match,
Yeah.
and then
Why you
but
helping
then
for?
book the break up following the match.
Well, yeah, he's
That's
listen,
up
it's
to him.
the,
He
it's the
could do
first
that.
show. They're helping you. You've had your 30 seconds.
go?
And timer's back on.
Right, so I'm going to go with what Fletcher has suggested, so thank you. So it's going to be a hard-hitting match, and the reason that the 87 are going to win will be via roll-up. So David Corbin, who is, I say they're both big lads, he's going to get distracted by the comical announcement of Detective Money and Man Like Detective accidentally coming out ready to introduce a match, going to get distracted, and while that happens, Bonesaw gets rolled up by Warren Banks. Now, what happens instead is, instead of taking their anger out on the detective agency, they're going to take it out on each other, and Damien Corbin is going to storm away.
Great.
Right.
Great.
Cool.
Very good.
2 seconds. Can I just?
Yeah, of course.
So who's
I'm opposing.
Yeah. Who's heel and who's face?
Kings of the North were heels, and the 87 were the baby faces.
Right, but coming out at the end of the match, who was heel and who was face?
At the end of the match,
Yeah.
What,
well,
you
out
mean
of
between the
split-
kings?
out of
Yeah.
the split.
Between the kings.
There was no beat up. It was a double. It was a storm
They
off.
fell out with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, okay.
Right.
Cool.
Sorry, you just want to ask that question and go back in.
Stop interrupting. Let the
Yeah,
man
sorry.
finish.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Unless you're playing a screw job, of course. and that's all
It's
right.
my time I'm going, by the way.
It's back on now.
Right,
back
thank
on
you.
now.
So after that, I've got Alexis Fulton versus the free agent Rebecca Resner.
Oh, bringing in Rebecca Weston.
This match, much like the Mark Haskins and Joseph Connor match, is a championship qualifier match. That's right, we're getting my champion in the first show. So
Are we?
I hope Alexis Fulton is going to win with the draping DDT to Rebecca Resner. Alexis Fulton and now Mark Haskins are both in the main event match. Then you have Jack Jester versus Big Lou Nixon versus Clint Margera, and the free agent Big fucking Joe. So that's a championship qualifier match with Margera eventually going over in a no DQ match. So Margera, Death Valley Driver, Jack Jester over Broken Bottles. Can you get it? Prohibition.
Links in, guys. Links in.
There's a theme here.
There's a links in.
The reason that it's those two in the ring is because Big Joe and Lou Nixon take each other out in a brawl to the back. That's a callback to their feuds in Rise. Then that is going to be a barn burner. It's a no DQ death match. That's where intermission. We'll come back straight out the gate with the heels of the She-Wolves against the Smoking Aces. Now you might think, I don't have the Smoking Aces. You're right. What I do have is Charlie Sterling, so I booked in Nick Riley as a free agent. So you've got Smoking Aces as baby faces, She-Wolves as heels, and then you've got the finish will be She-Wolves going over. Casey Owens hits a running Shining Wizard into the corner, into a spear by Molly Spartan, pins Nick Riley, 1, 2, 3 for the win. Next match will be a Stars of the Future match. You've got Danny Black, who is the man without fear. You've got Tom Thurwell, who is the catch champion. And you've got Driller Dan Maloney, who I believe is the PCW world champion. 3 big up-and-coming stars in another championship qualifying match. So, you've got Danny Black pinning Tom Thurwell, but Dan Maloney, being the despicable heel he is, will come in and attack Danny Black, leading right up to the main event, which will be Mark Haskins versus Alexis Fulton versus Danny Black, Clint Margera. Now obviously I'm selling Danny Black as this little underdog babyface. He's just been beaten up in the match prior.
I've been asked to stop the timer. I believe Mr. Fletcher wants to play a card.
How are you playing all? You know,
Are we in? Is this the main event?
yeah, you know. By the way,
Okay.
that these cards are the only ones for the month, right? So these are the 3 cards we're going to get pitched straight away.
Yeah, we all understand.
We know the rules.
So for this match, screwjob card, face turn.
Okay.
A heel involved in a match of the other player's choosing must now turn face until the end of the game. Becky Clay must explain how the wrestler turns.
Shit.
I will give you a 20-second warning.
So hang on, but we need to decide who's turning face.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, Clint and Mark weren't labelled as baby faces. Falcon and Black are baby faces, but Margera and Haskins were going to be between us.
Well,
he did
in that first show.
He did just say it, and I believe it was quite prominent that he said that Danny Black is
become babyface.
Babyface. He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah, but you just said face in,
You've
haven't
got to
you?
take a first in though.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Right.
You misplayed the card, man.
But no, because that still means you've got to turn one of your tweeners full face.
Yeah. So, and I think who were the two? Sorry.
Mark Haskins and Clint Margera.
Oh.
I would like to see Mark Haskins go full on like
White
Shawn
meat,
Michaels in
yeah.
'96 white meat babyface.
White meat babyface.
Yeah, like
so much fire.
like kissing babies and just like slapping hands and let's get him some like Surfer Sting bright coloured.
Let's fight Jose Lothario, get him back in here.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, however, I am aware that Craig here is a big fan of Clint Margera. And I think
it's your screwjob card as well.
But I do think that with him being quite a big fan, he might have a prominent position from in this. Let's say as the company's top heel.
You don't know that.
I don't. Well, I do now because
He does now. You kind of just give it away.
Clint Margera is now the company's babyface.
Number one babyface in the company. Screwjob card number 2. There it is. You have 20 seconds to.
We're still not working on it.
2 cards left, technically.
Oh yeah, you should have used the play. You can play it against yourself.
So the good thing is that doesn't affect the finish to this match. It affects the next 8 months of booking.
I hope you've made your decision. We are coming back
3,
in.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Back in.
Right, so Haskins comes out with Vicky Haskins, but he's sent out of the back. He's wanting this title fight.
Did you have Vicky on your card?
Yeah. So Falcon hits the Draven DDT to Haskins. Clint Margera tries to steal the pin from Falcon. Danny Black comes in, breaks that. They both brawl. Now, at the start of the match, Clint Margera brings out toys. So he brings a box full of sharp objects. That's a callback to his theme music. And he sets up a table. Danny Black and Clint's fight, takes him to the apron. Falcon hits him with a double drop kick. The pair of them go through the table. And then, just as it's about to reach its crescendo, Vicky Haskins comes back. She's got the baseball bat. She brays Alexis Falcon with the baseball bat. Mark Haskins puts the rings of Saturn in. Alexis Falcon doesn't tap. She passes out. But here it is. Haskins doesn't release the hold. The referee is called for the bell. Haskins is the PPW champion, and he is still refusing to release the hold.
Oh god, no.
Mark Haskins is the PPW champion. That's my show.
Richard.
Oh, okay.
Did I run over?
Nope, you have 2 minutes left.
Great on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Because this one feels appropriate to use after.
Oh, come on!
Well, there's 2 minutes left of the show.
If you could pause that.
So there's no screwjob cards for any of you.
So, this one, I opted to wait until the champion was crowned, as it does relate to the champion himself, the new champion.
Do it.
Following a creative fallout, your champion must miss the next 3 shows. Which is what this card that Craig himself wrote says.
3's on the line and in
So,
bold
tell
as
you what,
well.
I'll let you keep that, just so you remember. I'll give you that one.
Well, wow. Who would have thought so many screwjobs in an opening show?
I'm the only one left as well.
Well,
Should we as well,
Tremendous.
on these, should we write down who used them against who? So that if you get one, you get like, oh well actually I've got a receipt here.
Yeah, that's
right.
a good idea.
Great show.
hey, lovely,
Yeah,
really enjoyed it.
thank you.
Prohibition, big fan, well played, well played.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prohibition Pro Wrestling. Fuck you guys.
It'll be interesting to see how you get on without a champion for the next season. Just imagine the top when he comes back though, think of it that way.
Was he on?
Yeah, but he was healed.